Hey Taurus, thanks for visiting. And if you like this reading, as I always say, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you would like to, of course. And I have everything ready. I'm going to start your reading for lovely Taurus people. The first card you have for your past is the Emperor. So this is about working hard. This is about setting up some kind of system for yourself, or schedule for yourself. Schedule, is that correct? I'm doubting myself. I won't say that, I'll say system. Some kind of system. So you're trying to set up some kind of system for yourself. That's what you're doing. And you set this up, and I'm seeing that you're quite successful in this. You had this already set up for yourself. This is to do with work. So you had a work system set up. You were going along quite happily doing this, very efficient. You were flexible. This system wasn't set in stone, but someone came along, I'm seeing. Someone was trying to kind of mess this up. They might not have done this on purpose, but they came along. I'm seeing someone came to ask you things. Maybe they were asking you to do extra things that were outside of your expertise or outside of what you normally do at work or something like that. And they were kind of saying, oh, can you help me with this? Can you do this? Something ridiculous. Maybe you do, for example, you might, if you work in a library, they don't come up and say, oh, can you help me find where this is? They say, oh, can you fix this lawnmower, or something ridiculous. And so this person was kind of being crazy. They were asking you to do all of these things outside of your normal work. They were being unreasonable, and there was a lot of irritation around this. They were kind of outside of your normal set system. I'm seeing this irritation. This Emperor doesn't have a lot of patience usually, and you can be a patient person, but this person would test anyone's patience. I'm just really seeing a fly, actually. This is like someone was flying around your head, buzzing around, driving you crazy. That's what I'm seeing. And you're a down-to-earth person. You like to do things in a systematic way, but I'm seeing the system had to kind of fly out the window at the time when you were dealing with this person, because you probably had things booked in, one thing after another or something like that, or you had a system where you were saying, okay, I'm going to do this, and then after that at 10 o'clock I'm going to do this, and at 11 o'clock I'm going to do that, or something like that. And this person kind of came and threw that out of the window because they messed everything up for you. That's what I'm seeing. So you had to try to really make an effort to keep your emotions under control around this person because they were driving you crazy. But I'm seeing that you dealt with this quite well. I mean, you're a lot smarter than this person, obviously, but you're able to keep your emotions under control. You had to deal with this, and you did handle this quite well, I'm seeing. The next card you have for your past is the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, look how slow this is. So this time waster who came along made everything else after this very slow as well. They came and interfered, they messed around with the system, or whatever they did. There was a domino effect. So that was late, and then the thing after that was late, and the thing after that was late, until everything was late, and it just threw everything off. But you were very cool. You handled this very, very well. You didn't lose your cool around this person. A lot of people do lose their cool around this person, I'm seeing. I would have too. I would have screamed at them. But you didn't do that. And you were committed. You got everything back on track, I'm seeing. Everything was back as it should have been. This is also showing me your intelligence. I can see your intelligence in this card. And this is around work again, but I'm seeing that you have a way of reaching people. You have a way of saying things that reaches a lot of people. It touches a lot of people's hearts. It's like it sounds really cringy, I know, but look at this beautiful coin out in front of this knight. So he's looking at this. This is your knowledge that you have, and you use this knowledge to reach a lot of people and to help a lot of people, and that's what you're really good at. So you have a lot of really amazing skills. I'm seeing a lot of work in this so far. So you have a set system with the Emperor. You have a very organized set system set up, but you also have this something that you can't put in a category or organize. You have this knowledge, this intelligence, and this is this is kind of a knowledge, kind of an objective kind of intelligence, but you also have this emotional intelligence in the way that you can connect with people, because I'm seeing this coin, which is your knowledge. It's lighting up the sky, this beautiful golden coin, and that's how you connect with a lot of people, and maybe you connect with a lot of people over the internet even. So your coin, your knowledge, goes and touches a lot of people out there in space, all over the place. That's what I'm seeing. This is a very special, very, very special ability you have. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your past is the King of Cups. So yes, I'm seeing someone here who, yes, I don't like the King. Well, the King of Cups can be okay, but sometimes they're a bit sneaky. Someone was a really bad communicator, I'm seeing in the King of Cups, and they didn't give away a lot about themselves. This could be a love situation. It might actually be about an ex, because I'm seeing this is something that happened. This is a connection with the past, because I'm seeing water under the bridge. This king is on top of, I'll just move this so you can see it. So he's on top of some kind of stone pillar or something that this throne's on, but underneath there's a lot of wavy sea. So this is water under the bridge. You have a lot of water under the bridge with someone. There's a lot that happened in the past between you and someone else. So there are a lot of ups and downs as well with this person, and what I'm seeing with what happened, this is what, I mean, if this is an ex, this might be what broke you up, but obviously this was a very frustrating thing around this person. You can communicate. I'm seeing that in the Knight of Pentacles very clearly. This person was not communicating, or they were not listening to what you had to say. They were closed off emotionally. They were closed off mentally. They weren't listening to you. Look at this king. He has his ears covered. You can't see his ears, they're covered. This person wasn't listening to you. They wouldn't listen to what you wanted to tell them. And also their eyes, if you look at this king, his eyes are kind of shifting around from one side to the other. I'm actually seeing this person's eyes were on someone else or somewhere else. So there might have even been a third party involved in this. But if there wasn't a third party, they were looking out to what else was out there. They were kind of flirting or looking at other people or something like that. So yes, so I'm glad you're not around this person anymore, but this is still affecting you, or it was at this time. So whatever this person did was still really affecting you. And when you're around this person, I'm seeing that, obviously I keep on seeing you're an intelligent person, you're a smart person. This might have gone away for a while you're around this person, because this person was very kind of, you didn't know where you were with them. They were sneaky, their eyes were all over the place. So that made you kind of, because you were emotionally up and down, that affected the way that you were thinking. But when they went away, your mind was clear again. That's what I'm seeing in that card. The first card you have for your present is the Lovers. Right. This person, this is why this person in the King of Cups is coming up. It has to be why. This person's missing you. I'm sorry, you probably don't want to see them ever again. I'm seeing this person's missing you. I'm seeing that, again, I'm seeing they were closed off from you. And I'm seeing that they still won't change. They're still similar. They're still how they used to be. I'm not seeing them ever changing, probably. And I'm seeing that, yes, the woman on the left of this card, there's a woman on the left, a man on the right, and I'm seeing the woman on the left is representing you. Because you're intelligent, I'm seeing that again. She's standing in front of the tree of knowledge. She's looking up toward the angel. She's looking up at deeper things. You see things very deeply. This is your intelligence again. You like to see the deeper meaning of things. You like to have deep conversations, a lot of deep knowledge about things, all of that. But this person from your past, they're not looking in the direction of the angel. They're not looking at anything deep. They're looking over at you, like this man is looking over at this woman on this card. And this person doesn't think as deeply as you. They're sneaky for one, they don't listen to you for another, and they don't think as deeply as you. You needed more from this person. You wanted a deeper experience from this person. They weren't giving it to you because it just wasn't in them. They're not as deep as you. That's what I'm seeing. They're still interested in you. They might be contacting you at this time. They're not giving you this deep connection that you want, and they never will. And they're showing you that they're interested. They might be contacting you. Again, I'm seeing that. Or they might be giving you some hints they're still interested, or they're thinking about you. But they're doing this in a really strange way that shows you that they still don't connect with you properly. They still don't understand you properly. That's why this all went so wrong. They didn't understand you, they didn't even want to understand you, they didn't listen to you, and also their eyes were elsewhere. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have, your present, is the Knight of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing this is some kind of business thing. This is some kind of business opportunity. You're going to be very inspired by someone at this time. This is a very charismatic person. They might come into your life. They might give you a lot of really amazing, fantastic ideas about something. This is going to be really inspiring. You're going to be thinking, oh, I can do this business thing. This is going to be fantastic. Now, they're an inspiring person. They're an interesting person, they're a fun person, they're a charismatic person. They might want to strike some kind of deal with you. Be very careful around this. Now, I'm not saying don't trust them, I'm just saying that they don't look at the detail about things. They rush in, they rush out, they go, oh, I'm going to do this great thing, I'm going to rush in, and it's done. They don't care about whether things are organized. For example, if they're trying to organize a conference, they might just say, oh, it's so exciting, I'm going to have this fantastic speaker, they're going to be there on Saturday and the other person's going to be there on Sunday, and I don't know how many tickets I'm going to sell, I don't know how many people are going to be there, I'm just going to book this place and it doesn't matter, and then it might be a disaster because there's no food for people, maybe there's no security for people, maybe there's no chairs for people, maybe everyone's sitting on the floor, they're looking around at each other thinking, what is this crazy mess I've gotten myself into? Be very careful. Yes, it's fantastic to have exciting ideas, that's great, but they need to be underpinned by proper organization, proper signing of contracts. Now, you're like that, you're very systematic, you have the Emperor, you know all about that. So don't let them run away with all these great ideas. Don't let them, don't get on the back of their runaway horse and go running off. Think very carefully, especially before you sign any contracts with this person. If they present you with a contract or anything like that, look at every word. Look at every tiny word and look at it again and again, upside down, back, the front, everything. Look at everything. That's all I can see about that. Yes, the last card you have for your present is the Five of Wands. Yes, again, look at this mess. Look at this mess. Watch out for the details. Don't skip over the details. Look at all the details on this. Do not let whatever this project is, because it's exciting. It has amazing potential. Don't let it descend into chaos. That's what I'm seeing. Look at everything very carefully. The first card you have for your future is the Six of Cups. So yes, this is about this person in the King of Cups, in the Lovers card. They might already be talking to you. They might still be trying to communicate with you at this time. They do miss you. They do miss a lot of what you had. But what you see, what you remember you had, is very different from what they remember you had. They see things on a shallower level than you did. You see things on a very deeper level. You feel things on a very deeper level. They were not on that deep level with you. I think you know that. I don't think you're going to be interested in them. I'm seeing, if you look at this card, someone's giving someone else some flowers, which is lovely. I like flowers. Everyone likes flowers. But flowers don't cover up problems. If you have a fight with someone, if they've done something to you and they want to apologize, they might give you flowers, which is nice, but that doesn't fix the problem. So you need to have an in-depth conversation with whatever, about this problem. You need to fix whatever it is. Flowers aren't going to fix a problem. And I'm seeing that, I don't think anything really will fix whatever problems you had, but this person's going to keep on trying. That's what I'm seeing. But no, they're not going to change. I'm not going to say anything more about that. The next card you have for your future is Temperance. So I'm seeing this again. This is what I'm seeing, what I was seeing in the Knight of Pentacles. And this is around this project in the Knight of Wands, this project or this business opportunity, this thing that you have to really take care to sign, to look at the contract before you sign it, look at all the details, all of that kind of thing. This might involve you teaching, this might involve you educating people. It might not be a formal teaching position, it might be something like that. But I'm seeing this is around helping people. This is where your skills are, helping people, conveying knowledge to other people, not just knowledge, but something that transforms people. This Temperance card is about transforming from one thing to another thing. So this is what you do. You transform people, you help people, you convey information, you convey knowledge to people, and even enlightening people. That's what you do sometimes. I know this sounds really cringy, but this is what I'm seeing. This is what you're good at. And yeah, so keep on with this. If this project involves this or this a business opportunity, follow it, definitely follow it. This is your calling, but don't skim over the details of any contracts or anything like that. The last card you have for your future is the Nine of Swords. Yes, this is a horrible card. Nobody wants to see this card. This is the horrible nightmare card. Now, this is in your future, obviously. So this is something that you can prevent happening. That's what I'm seeing in this card. So I'm seeing this as a message to you, actually. This is about this project or this this business opportunity or whatever this is in the Knight of Wands. If you have a look at this quilt, I'll move it up so you can see it on camera. There's a quilt over this bed that this poor woman's in. Now, if you look at this quilt, to me this says chess pattern, chessboard, with these kind of checkers in this quilt. I'm seeing that as a message to you to tell you that you need to have a strategy, you need to be organized, you need to be strategic about this project. Now, you're like this in your normal work, you're like this in the Emperor, but there's a risk of this thing in the Knight of Wands to be, this person might make you want to be carried away with whatever this great idea is. So this is another message to you about the same thing, really. Just, make sure that you have a proper strategy, a proper plan, and that you're ready to play chess. You're ready to kind of plan things, strategize, and to win this, basically, because you're not going to win this without a proper plan and without proper things signed and organized properly. I'm repeating myself. I'm going to stop there. You know what I'm talking about. So Taurus, I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or leave a comment. As I always say, I've got noise going on outside again just at the end, which is good timing. So thank you so much for watching.